Alright, what's going on YouTube, man? Welcome back to another video. I wish I would come to Twitch and fuck with me on Twitch, but y'all not even fucking with it on YouTube yet. So we gonna, you feel me, keep doing it, keep grinding, keep working to get this shit where I wanted to get at. But today, November 11th, some fuck shit didn't happen. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna talk about that till like the morning time, but it is some stuff, two things that I want to talk about aside from the scores of yesterday's game. So if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. Road to 500. Watching it on Twitch, same thing. Road to 500 followers. Let's just go over the scores real quickly. We're not gonna go into the box scores, nothing like that, except of one game here. And then there's something that we need to address. There's the elephant that we need to address, man. So let's get into it. Yesterday, the Detroit Pistons played the Wizards 137 to 135. Detroit barely wins. Cade Cunningham took 46 shots to get 46 points. And only won by 2 points against the Wizards. That's real fucking spooky, but I'm not even worried about that. Orlando defeats the Trailblazers 115 to 112. Another close game, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on in Orlando, man, but I hope they figure it out, man. It was my sleeper team of the East. I had them fucking around and beating New York and, possibly making a push, but it's not looking too good, man. We 12 games, 13 games in, and it's looking spooky. Lakers versus the Hornets. Lakers win 121 to 111. The Miami Heat defeat the Cavs 140 to 138 by an Andrew Wiggins alley-oop dunk to win the game at the buzzer. Oh, man, this game right here pissed me the fuck off. The Spurs beat the Bulls 121 to 117. That's the game we're going to do a deep dive into because I'm obviously a Chicago Bulls fan. I'm obviously from Chicago. So that's the only game that fucking matters from yesterday. And this other game that happened today, we're going to look at, there's some shit I got to get off my chest about today's game that's already over with. But let's get to the Bulls game first, but let's finish the scores. The Bucks beat the Dallas Mavericks 116 to 114. Who cares? Dallas did some crazy shit today, but like I said, we aren't going to talk about that till tomorrow in the morning because I want to make sure I have my full energy and give y'all the right information, do my right research before I start talking about it. The Timberwolves have beat the Utah Jazz 120 to 113. The Suns beat the Pelicans despite not having Jalen Green. Jalen Green is going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. Prayers up to him. 121 to 98. Damn it, those Bulls tickets are still expensive for their fucking. It's probably because it's New Year's Eve. Them bitches expensive. And the Hawks beat the Clippers 105 to 102. Where are the Clippers currently at in the standings before I get into this bullshit real quick? Literally, the bullshit is literally bullshit. Clippers are 3-7. There's I'm gonna give the Clippers like 2-3 more games before I even do a deep dive into that, but it's definitely a conversation that needs to be had about that team over there. Alright, let's look at this bullshit right here. Victor Wet Bananas scored 38 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists. Stephon Castle, 19 points, 11 assists. De'Aaron Fox, 21, 5 assists. Keldon Johnson, 10. And Luke Cornett had 16 points yesterday. Fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Alright. Spurs are 8-2. I think they're probably like the second best team in the Western Conference right now, according to the standings. The Bulls shouldn't have lost this game, or the Bulls versus the Cavs game. I think I said that yesterday. They shouldn't even lost the Cavs game. I did say that yesterday. I did a semi video on this if you watched it on my channel, but let's do a deep dive into it, get into it. My throat feels dry as fuck. Let's look at the Bulls stats real quick too before I completely go off and get pissed off. Matas had 15 points. Vooch had 11 points. Kevin Huerter had 23. Trey Jones had 20. Adesumu's been hooping, had 20 points, and Jalen Smith had 11. Obviously, if we just look at the stats, I would say the reason why we lost is because Vooch only had 11 points. Vooch is our best player currently because Kobe White and Josh Giddey are currently both out, so Vooch needs to score 20 plus this game. I think if he would have scored 20 plus this game, he would have won this game because I think his points were supposed to come in the fourth quarter when we blew the fucking lead and blew the game. So Vooch scores 20, we win the game because those are 9 points that we would have got in this fourth quarter, which would have helped us slow down the momentum and, cut back and gave us a lead still, would have gave us an advantage. We only scored 19 fucking points in the fourth quarter. 19 points. We shot 6 of 24. Might have been like 6 of 26 after I fucking seen the stat pop up on the screen. We made 6 shots in the fourth quarter and only had 19 points. We cannot do that. In the first quarter, we didn't start off too bad, 34-26. The second quarter and the third quarter, we outscored them, which was why we were in the lead going into the fourth quarter. And in the fourth quarter, we pretty much were leading up to around the 6-minute mark. And then the game became very close, and they led for a little bit. And you feel me? We got fucked because no one was there to make shots in the fourth quarter. Now, is this something that we should overreact about or say, well, their best 2 scorers were out? I would say that we can overreact and calm it down at the same time, because this game showed right here why the Bulls fans been saying trade Vooch. Because when we need Vooch to show up, sometimes he's not there. Sometimes Vooch disappears when we need him. And that's, in a way, that's kind of what happened last game against the Spurs. He didn't show up when the 2-star players were out. He shot 4 of 14, 3 of 5 from 3, which is good, but you only took 5 3-pointers. You took only 5 3-pointers, made 3, but you took 14 shots total, which is letting me know you're not being efficient and getting to that rim. Now, Vooch shoots a lot. That's the one thing I don't like is Vooch takes a lot of deep mid ranges, and it's like at that point, why not just shoot a 3? And it pisses me off sometimes. And I think that was fucks up his shot percentage a lot of the times. He be taking deep ass mid ranges, and at that point, it's like you can either try to post up and get the ball deeper into the rim, or you can my fault. Somebody just followed me on TikTok. That's a car TikToker. Or you can just shoot take a step out and shoot the 3. You feel me? So I feel like that's what be fucking him up a lot. I'll be taking looking at some of the shots. He's literally a foot in front of the 3-point line. I'm like, gang, I'd rather you just shoot a 3, or at least drive to the basket, spin off on, make a lay, something like that. I'd rather you take a closer shot in general. You're big, you can play physical, you feel me? And I just like better consistent shots. For the rest of the team though, Ayo is doing what he's expected to do. Matas gave us 15. I mean, can you be mad at that? He gave us 15 and 5. Huerter gave us 23. Trey Jones also gave us 20. So it's like, where are we supposed to point and blame at other than the fact that we just could he make shots in the fourth quarter down the stretch when we had the lead trying to close out the game? Now, the question is, once Kobe White comes back, once Zach Collins comes back, once Josh Giddey comes back, do we win this game? Do we close out this game? Because this is a very good Spurs team that can potentially be a champion at the end of the season. So it's like, if we're competing against them, and two of our best players that are out that would usually close the game and get the game winning shot, there's a conversation that needs to be had here. But obviously at this point with Josh Giddey being hurt and Kobe White getting closer to a comeback, don't know the status on Zach Collins. I need to look it up. I'll probably look it up tonight and let y'all know tomorrow. In my opinion, I'm not concerned, but like I said, Vooch needs to step up in these type of games right here when we need him to be Vooch. You feel me? That's my only complaint. Other than that, I'm not mad. I'm mad that we lost the game because Sham just reported 76ers Paul George is in the final stage of his debut process and will be reevaluated later this week. He's moving closer to returns, but doctors want additional strength of his left quadricep to support his knee before clearance. So like Paul George won't be playing until like probably the first week of December or last week of November, looks like. But yeah, does Vooch need to step up and be more consistent? I mean, I just looked at his stats before. Shot 4-14, but what is he averaging on the season? So he's averaging 17 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists on 52% shooting, which honestly is not terrible. It's not. He's averaging a double-double on 52% shooting. But let's get that up to like 60. Come on, let's get it up 60, 65 and take better shots. That's my only niche on Vooch. He's actually been playing defense this year. I mean, we're not going to compare it to Victor Wet Banana when he literally just grabs the ball and to put it above his head and nobody's going to grab it. I don't really count this game for defense on Vooch's part. I just spit, but who cares? Yeah, I'm not too concerned. I do hate the fact that we're losing games because now we're getting deeper into a hole. We're at the 7th seed now, which is play-in. And I do think eventually the Orlando Magic will make a run. I think the Hawks can potentially make a run when Trae Young comes back. And now obviously it's other shit going on with teams talking about making trades and rebuilding. And obviously that means some players will go to the Eastern Conference who will make the Eastern Conference better, which is kind of alarming now thinking about that. So it's like we need to stop winning games. We need to put ourselves in the best situation possible so we can set ourselves up for the end of the year. But let's talk about the shit that's really blowing me and pissing me the fuck off. Let's just look into today's scores real quick before I get into the big rant. The Raptors beat the Brooklyn Nets, no surprise here, 119-109. The New York Knicks beat the Grizzlies 133-120, no surprise here. Thunder beat the Warriors 126-102, again, no surprise there. The 76ers barely beat the Celtics 102-101. 102-100. 76ers should easily win this game, even though the Celtics are being very competitive and being really physical. 76ers obviously are the better team here. The Jazz are winning 102-82. Jazz will probably win this game. And then the Nuggets will defeat the Kings later on tonight. But this Warrior shit starting to blow me this Warrior shit starting to really piss me the fuck off. I'm not gonna lie to you. The Warriors are now 6-6 on the fucking season. 6-6. Let's look at the stats real quick, man. John Kuminga had 13 points. Jimmy Butler had 12. Steph Curry had 11. On some real G shit, what the fuck is these minutes? Why is everyone damn near playing 20 minutes? The starters playing 20 minutes, I see that. But like Trace Jackson playing 20 minutes. Will Richard played 20 minutes. Moses Moody played 20 minutes. Porzingis played 20 minutes. That's 4 guys on your bench playing 20 minutes for what? Gary Payton played 15. Gui Santos played 12. Pat Spencer played 12. Buddy Hield played 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You played your full 13-man roster. Which I can't tell if this is because it was a blowout or what. You finished the first quarter, the OKC Thunder were up 34-25. Then the Warriors scored 19 points. Yeah, it's because it was a blowout. Ooh. That rotation was just about to piss me the fuck off. Not gonna lie to you. Let's check the rotations, actually. We're talking about Steve Kerr here. This game right here, let's check it. 12 guys played here. 12. Bro, we have Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry, bro. They gotta play 30 plus minutes a night, bro. I don't care if they're fucking 45. I don't care, bro. I need them to play these minutes. Minutes. Jimmy Butler played 31 minutes here, thank God. Honestly, hold on. Yeah, Al Horford didn't play. He's playing tomorrow. And it's like, at some point, Al Horford is going to have to play in back-to-back games. What's the point of trying to keep Al Horford healthy for the playoffs if we don't make the fucking playoffs? You can say I'm overreacting. We're only 12 games in. I don't fucking care. I've been saying this shit since the start of the season when Steve Kerr announced that Al Horford wasn't going to play in back-to-back games. And I said it, too, when he announced it. I can go back to the footage. I said there's going to be games that we lose that we should win because Al Horford isn't fucking playing. And when Al Horford does play, he's going to play like shit because he can't get in rhythm. And then either Steph Curry or Jimmy Butler is going to get hurt and going to lose a bunch of games. What happens? Both of them get hurt, plus Draymond, and Al Horford still doesn't play in back-to-back fucking games. Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? What are we doing? What was the point of getting a fucking player or getting a quote-unquote center if we can't play him at every single fucking game? What was the point of even getting a center at that point? I would rather just keep playing fucking small ball. Because at this point, I feel like you're fucking up Al Horford. Like, I generally want to know how Al Horford feels about this shit. I have not seen one thing Al Horford saying he agrees or disagrees, or he's just listening to the coaching staff about how the fuck he's getting played. Honestly, Al Horford has not had a great season. Like, What are we doing, bro? I don't even know how to spell his fucking name. Al Horford is averaging 5 points, 4 rebounds a game. He's played 7 out of the 12 games so far this year. What I personally don't fucking understand is, I don't understand this right here. He played fucking 60 games last year for the Celtics and 65 regular season games for the Celtics when they won the fucking championship. Or was it 24-25 when they won? What year did the Celtics win the championship? Am I bugging? Who won last year? Don't even remember who won last year. Was it the Celtics that won? No, 2024. OKC won. That's how bad this shit was. OKC won last year in 2024. Right here, 2024. So that'd be 2023-2024 season. He played 65 fucking games and helped win the Celtics a championship. He comes back the following season and plays 60. Joel Embiid is fucking injured again. Jesus Christ. He's day to day. Right knee injury. Jesus. So what are we doing? And you can tell throughout all the years he's played. He's played in 60 plus games every year except in 2020-2021. 76, 82, 68, 72, 68, 67, 69, 63, 65, 60. So how come when we get him, he can't play every fucking game? Make it make fucking sense. At this point, go sign Kevin fucking Love. Go trade for K Love. Or something. JaVale McGee. D Boogie. Sabonis. Something. The Kings are looking into starting to rebuild. Sabonis is on the trade block. Shit. Even Anthony Davis. Which we're going to talk about all that shit tomorrow. But even Anthony Davis is on the trade block. The Dallas Mavericks are interested in trade talks for Anthony Davis. Can we please just get a real big that can play every single fucking night? Unless you're injured and you're actually fucked up, don't play. I respect that. You're fucked up. But the reason for them not playing Al Horford on back-to-back games when we have fucking like 12 back-to-backs within the next 15 weeks is because he's old is fucking insane, bro. Fucking insane. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it, bro. At this point, bro, go see what the LeBron market look like, bro. See what the LeBron market look like. Bring Bron to the Warriors, man. Have Steph and Bron team up. Because obviously we're not going to win a championship. We might as well at least get some entertainment out the shit. Let's get Bron and Steph to team up. Obviously, the Lakers are doing better without Bron right now. Obviously, the Warriors don't give a fuck about winning. So let's just make some entertainment and let's just give the fans what they want. And let's see Bron and Curry on the same team, bro. I'm fucking done, bro. And what makes it even worse was when we watched that one game when the Warriors came back and won in the final minutes of the game, The assistant coaches told Steve Kerr to put in Jimmy Butler, Al Horford, Jonathan Kuminga, Steph Curry, and whoever else was the five. There were five best players. I probably fucking forgot somebody. Who cares? Five best players. And they're going to say that they never played together in practice. That was their first time playing together in that lineup. How does your five best fucking players not practice in practice? Make that make sense. Man, I'm done, bro. I'm done with this shit. I'm done. I don't know what to expect no more, man. What are we supposed to do? We're 6-6, man. We're 6-6, and we gotta play the Spurs tomorrow. Then we play the Spurs again Friday. Then we should have an easy win on Sunday against the Pelicans. And then from here, we have another back-to-back after Sunday. We go play in Orlando. Then Wednesday, we go against the Heat. See what I'm talking about, bro? Every week we had a back-to-back. Literally. Look at this shit real quick. Well, since the season started, first week of the fucking season, we had a back-to-back. Let's count how many back-to-backs we have until the end of December. 1. We had back-to-backs. What the fuck? We played October 23rd, October 24th. Then we were off for 3 days. Come back and play October 27th, October 28th. And did October have 31 days? Cause if they play three back-to-backs back-to-back, I'm gonna lose my shit. Okay, October had 31 days. I was getting ready to frost some shit. So let's count it. Where am I at? One back-to-back. 2 back-to-back. 3 back-to-back. 4 back-to-back. 5 back-to-back. 6 back-to-back. 7 back-to-back. From the start of the season to the end of the year, they have 7 back-to-back games. 7. So that means out of those 14 games, Al Horford will only play in 7 of them. Which will put him at... I don't even want to count how many games that is. So let's start it off from right here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 31. So out of the 31 games they play to start from the start of the season to the end of November, right? Out of those 31 games, 14 of those games are back-to-back. Al Horford's only playing in 7 of those games. So how many games is he really playing? Probably playing about like 6 more total. So he's probably playing 14 games. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. He's probably playing around 19 to 21 games out of the 31 games we play from the start of the season to the end of the year. Because he can't play in back-to-back games because we're trying to save his health for the playoffs. When we're 6-6. What's this? Where are we at in the standings? I know we had to drop, bro. We're the 9th seed. We are the 9th fucking seed. I have no fucking words, bro. We will probably be realistically, we will probably stay there until the end of the year, bro. Realistically, because I don't see the Grizzlies turning it around. The Kings are about to trade their whole entire team. The Jazz don't have Chrysler Walker, and it's just really Larry Markkinen and Kevin Love. Now I'm trolling. The Jazz actually have some solid players, but they're not going to win a lot of games. The Clippers is the only team that can turn this shit around. I don't see Dallas turning this around, even with AD coming back, because they act like they don't have a fucking point guard for whatever fucking reason when they have D'Angelo Russell over there that's capable of running the offense. And then the Pelicans, we don't even need to talk about that. So realistically, the Warriors are going to stay around 8 to 9, around that, for the rest of the year. 7 is probably the ceiling, depending on how well the Suns play, considering that Jalen Green will be out for 4 to 6 weeks. And I don't really know how great the Suns, like, how competitive their season is, like, for 4 to 6 weeks. Who are they playing? They play the Mavericks, Pacers, Hawks, Trailblazers, Timberwolves, Spurs, Rockets, Kings, Thunder. Yeah, realistically, the Suns will probably stay in 7th seed, bro. Their schedule isn't terrible. There's definitely some easy games they can win. Like, they play the Pelicans twice, play the Wizards, play the Kings, Trailblazers, Indiana. They play the yeah. This shit's easy, bro. They're probably gonna stay there. Oh man, being a fucking Warriors fan, man, it's difficult, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do when Curry leaves, bro. When Curry retires, bro, it might be time to wrap it up. It might be time to wrap it up as a Warriors fan, bro. I've been a Warriors fan since I was in 4th grade. I don't know how old you are when you're in 4th grade, but I'm currently 21 years old. So 4th grade, you're probably about, 10, 11? So for 11 years, I've been supporting this goddamn team. And for 11 years, it's been a lot of ups and downs, chat. We did have a lot of ups, though. Even had a down year and then still won a championship. But shit, I don't know, man. I had high hopes going into this season with the Warriors being able to compete this year in the Western Conference. But it's looking real fucking questionable. Real questionable. I don't even generally don't know what to expect from this team moving forward. Like, we're 12 games in. Steph, Jimmy, and Draymond were already banged up. Are they really fully healthy right now when they returned? Are they playing and they're a little banged up still because they're starting to lose games? They came back. Like, there's a lot of things to be concerned about. But, hey, all I can do is watch and bitch. So, that's what I'm going to do. That's all I got for y'all today, man. Tomorrow, going to be even better. Be an even better pod because we got to talk about Nico Harris, whatever the fuck his name is, getting fired. We got to talk about Dallas saying that they're willing to trade Anthony Davis now. We got to talk about where we like to see DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine and Sabonis get traded to because they're all on the trading block. Sacramento wants to trade them and do a full rebuild. What does the Zach LaVine trade look like considering how big and bad his contract is from what the Bulls gave him? Which really and honestly is not a bad contract in terms of the money, in my personal opinion, and what you're getting. It's just bad now because of what the market is for players and how everybody's getting paid now. It's kind of hard to move that contract because of what the salary cap and everything is and how much players are getting paid. Players are getting paid more and more money, but the salary cap isn't going up. So I feel like within the next year or two, they might push the salary cap up a little bit, considering that guys are getting paid over $500 million now. $500 million is probably a fourth or half of a team's salary for one player. So like, what is that gonna look like going into the next couple NBA offseason with guys like Luka up for an extension? Ant-Man's coming up soon. LaMelo's coming up soon. Bron's a free agent this year because he declined their play. Obviously, he's not getting another $500 million. But like, with how much the NBA is relying on the youth right now, obviously there's guys that's gonna get extended. So it's like, are they even gonna have money to pay Bron to go to a new team? And actually, you feel me? But yeah, it's curious to see what they're gonna do with that. How they gonna handle that going forward into the future. But yeah, a lot to talk about. We're gonna touch more on that tomorrow as well, looking into some of these contracts and see how we could put some trades together to get these guys onto contending teams. I'm not gonna lie, moving Zach LaVine to a contending team might be the hardest shit in the world, but DeMar DeRozan's on a team-friendly contract because he currently has 2 years left on his deal, which is this season and then next season. So technically, this season will be a wash, which will leave 1 year on his contract. So DeMar will probably be the first one to get traded, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because of how friendly his contract is. But Sabonis might be on a mini max contract. I honestly don't know if or who extended him or what his contract looks like. But yeah, LaVine's gonna be the problem for sure. But I'm gonna catch y'all boys. Almost hit end stream. I'm gonna catch y'all boys tomorrow. I just gotta make one more video for